Hispanic Fair, Diaper Drive, a family-owned restaurant, Miami Chief Police suspended, former president in the hospital, and a whole lot more on this edition of WBLN. What's up, Belen? I'm Carlos Perez-Abreu.
And I'm Chris Baio. Welcome to this edition of WBLN News. Tonight, Belen is hosting its annual Feria de la Hispanidad after taking last year off due to COVID. We will renew the celebration this year, celebrating Belen's Hispanic diversity in many different ways.
La Fiesta de la Hispanidad is a very important event for our school because it's an opportunity to celebrate our Hispanic background. This year we're going to have food from different countries, Spanish American countries. We can see some of the students' projects, and also we're going to have the opportunity of listening to music from our countries.
Students who wish to participate in the Diaper Drive are due October 24th. This is a great cause to provide supplies for families in need with a newborn child. Luis Martinez has the story.
The Respect Life Club has organized a diaper drive for the Lotus House. We spoke to senior Aiden Girado, who is the president of the Respect Life Club, about what the purpose of the drive is and how students could participate.
The main goal of the Diaper Drive is a chance for the Belen community to come together, donate diapers, and it affects the women who live at the Lotus House who have children and aren't able to buy their own diapers.
The Lotus House is a foundation that provides affordable housing and care for women and children who have special needs or don't have access to basic means for life. They serve over 1,300 women and children annually and provide the necessities for them, like fresh meals, counseling, shelter, beds, healthcare appointments, and diapers. Their facilities provide the comfort and care that these women and children need to recover from the difficulties that they struggle through on a daily basis. The diapers you donate to the drive will be taken to the Lotus House to be used and given to the people who need them the most.
All it is really is you go with your parents or yourself, go buy diapers, come to the Belen campus and give it to the campus ministry store. The Diaper Drive ends the 20th. After that, we're going to get a group of volunteers, drive a bus to the Lotus House with all the volunteers and deliver the diapers.
The Diaper Drive is a great cause that strives to reduce the burden that new mothers face when experiencing difficult times. Students who wish to participate must bring sealed packs of diapers to the campus ministry to donate. For WBLN, I'm Luis Martinez.
A family-owned restaurant on 9515 South Dixie Highway contains meals that range from pizza to meats and fish and a variety of Italian desserts you might love. Matthew Barturin tells us more.
A Pizza Brooklyn is a go-to spot in Miami where you can find some of the best Italian food around, and is a favorite among the public with its delicious food and traditional style.
My wife Jacqueline's from Miami, but she lived with me in New York for about 8 years, and our 2 older boys were born in Brooklyn. And once we moved to Miami, I was still affiliated with an investment bank based in New York. And for the first 6 or 7.5 years or so, I was still doing that as a career. After the financial crisis, I was looking for something different based on the current situation that I was dealing with, and I felt at that time that a restaurant like a Pizza Brooklyn was missing. Someplace where you can go for really good, high-quality pizza, excellent homemade Italian food, fresh sauces, homemade dishes, like a scratch kitchen. And in the 7 years previously, I hadn't really found a place that we would call our go-to spot. So that was kind of the ideology behind the place. Ultimately, we opened up in 2010, and here we are today, 11 years later, and we feel blessed to be in such a great community, and to have now even gone further to open up our second location over on Bird and 57th in the Redbird Shopping Center, right at the opening or the gate to Coral Gables.
The mayor of Miami is speaking out after the city's police chief was suspended Monday night. The city manager said the relationship between the chief, Art Acevedo, and other city leaders has deteriorated to the point that it is now untenable. They are now looking to replace him. Mayor Francis Suarez supported the decision to replace Acevedo while talking to the Publix Tuesday.
While it is clear that Chief Acevedo has the qualifications and the experience to be an effective chief of police, it is also obvious that his personality and leadership style are incompatible with the structure of our city's government.
Chief Acevedo held the position for only 6 months before his suspension. His suspension comes after he appeared to support a COVID-19 vaccination mandate for officers. A direct conflict with the governor, Ron DeSantis, Acevedo has apologized after saying the Cuban mafia runs the Miami Police Department during a meeting with staff. Assistant Police Chief Morales has been appointed interim chief until the city names a permanent replacement.
A trip to California for former President Bill Clinton turned into a trip to the hospital. It has been confirmed that the former president has tested negative for COVID-19. We also know that it is not related to his heart-related issues back in 2004 and 2010. Dr. Sanjay Gupta says what they think is going on with the former president is a blood infection, sometimes known as sepsis. His doctors are now saying that the infection originated in his urinary tract. The president could be released as early as today, but would remain on oral antibiotics.
What's up, Wolverines? I'm Agent Fraga. Let's get into your sports for the week. The Belen golf team hosted their first annual senior night for the class of 2022. A 3-hole match between the 5 seniors culminated their final regular season match. In a 3 versus 2 match, seniors Kevin Alpazar, Gabriel Marrero, and Carlos Perez Abreu defeated Sebastian Barcia and John Bohatch in a friendly 3-hole match. The match was decided after a 3-round playoff of chipping contests. Last night, our varsity football team took a devastating loss to Norland High, with the score being 13-7. The team looks to bounce back next week against Miami Sunset to bring home a dub for homecoming week. Today, the varsity cross-country team has a meet at Larry and Penny Thompson Park. Our swimming and diving team also has a meet today. Good luck, Wolverines. Let's roll on over to the pros. Last night, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers took on the Philadelphia Eagles on Thursday Night Football. Strong performances from Tom Brady, Antonio Brown, and Leonard Fournette helped secure their win. The Miami Heat were blown out by the Atlanta Hawks last night, handing the Heat their first loss of the preseason thus far. Leading scorer was undrafted free agent Javonte Smart with 20 points, but that wasn't enough to stop the Hawks' barrage of threes. Also last night, the Dodgers went head-to-head with the Giants. The Dodgers were led by Mookie Betts, who had a day going 4 for 4, and the pitching performance by the Dodgers was outstanding, with Max Scherzer acquiring his first career save. That's all for sports. Now back to the guys at the desk.
Thanks, Fraga. Remember to follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And remember to stay safe
And stay golden, Wolverines.